Hello, and a massive welcome to this extended, in-depth masterclass on English Boost. I'm Anna, and I'm joined by Brian, and we are thrilled to guide you through what we consider to be one of the most critical, yet often overlooked areas of professional English fluency, the art of articulating your workday.
Our mission today is to equip you with the advanced linguistic toolkit necessary to navigate the dynamic flow of workplace conversation. We aim to move you from simple, descriptive responses to nuanced professional communication.
Why is this level of detail necessary? Firstly, demonstrating control. Concise language about your tasks shows managers that you are organized and aware of your priorities. Secondly, building rapport. Using idioms like playing catch-up signals cultural literacy. Thirdly, managing expectations. Clear, specific language about challenges allows you to set healthy boundaries without sounding negative.
Over the next hour of content, we will meticulously dissect every phrase, explore 3 layers of vocabulary, provide dedicated pronunciation practice, and give you robust, interactive scenarios designed to forge muscle memory. You will not only be able to describe your workday, but also be able to analyze, negotiate, and influence perceptions of your productivity.
To start, let's look at a realistic office check-in between 2 colleagues. I will take the part of the colleague checking in, and Brian, you will take the part of the one who's overwhelmed.
That's right, I'll be the one who's buried in work. Let's begin the scene.
Hey, how's the week treating you? You look a bit swamped over there. Did you get caught in the email flood this morning?
Hi, yeah, you could definitely say that. I'm completely buried in paperwork and prep today. I've been playing catch-up since I got in this morning after that massive tech failure. How about your side of the office?
Can't complain, honestly. My morning was actually pretty smooth sailing. I managed to knock out a few big tasks from my to-do list before 10 a.m., so I'm feeling on top of things for once. It's a nice change of pace.
Lucky you. I had a minor crisis first thing. My computer decided it was the perfect time for a major operating system update. It completely froze for like 45 minutes. It gave me a super late start.
Oh, that's genuinely the worst. Nothing throws off your groove like technical problems. So, what's the main thing keeping you so frantically busy? Is it the presentation?
That's exactly it. I'm deep in prep for the big client presentation tomorrow, the one for the Johnson account. I'm finalizing the slides and double-checking all the marketing data. I just have this nagging feeling I'm overlooking a crucial detail. I want everything to be flawless.
The Johnson account. I remember you preparing for that. You've put so much work into the strategy, you're definitely going to nail it. Seriously. Hey, tell me, do you need a second pair of eyes to look over the flow and design later this afternoon?
Would you? That would be a huge weight off my shoulders. You're a lifesaver, genuinely. Thank you. Maybe after lunch, around 1:30? I should have a solid draft by then.
Sure thing. I'll block out 30 minutes in my calendar right now. Just ping me on the company chat when you're ready to share the file. So, what's your immediate plan for tackling the rest of the work before a check-in?
Well, I'm just going to power through these last few market analysis slides until my official lunch break. I need a serious triple shot coffee refill first, though. Then, after I get your valuable feedback, I absolutely need to run it by Sarah for her final official sign-off.
Sounds like a perfectly solid, organized plan. Hey, quick heads up. The big team briefing this afternoon, it's been pushed back by an hour to 3 p.m. because the lead presenter got delayed.
Really? Oh, that is actually fantastic news. My schedule was completely packed at 2 p.m. with a contractor call. Thanks so much for letting me know. That frees up a crucial hour.
No problem at all. Happy to help. Well, I'll let you get back to it and finish strong. Don't forget to actually take that lunch break, even if it's a quick one.
I will, I promise. Thanks again. Catch you later. Welcome back, everyone. Let's now perform a forensic analysis of that dialogue.
We examine not just the definition, but the rhetorical function and register of every key phrase.
We start with the empathetic opener. How's the week treating you? It acknowledges the effort of the work week, a common conversational softener. Brian, when you replied, you validated the stress with, I'm completely buried in, and explained the recovery effort with, I've been playing catch up.
And your response, Anna, was key. Can't complain, honestly. That's the most common native speaker way to signal a good day without boasting. The success was then described with the nautical metaphor. My morning was actually pretty smooth sailing.
Absolutely. And the key achievement phrase, I managed to knock out a few big casts. Knock out is a dynamic, high-impact phrasal verb implying speed and finality. It conveys competence.
And my role strategically minimized the setback. I had a minor crisis first thing. Using that juxtaposition shows the technical problem was annoying but not catastrophic, keeping the tone professional.
Your reply, nothing throws off your groove, is a very natural way of saying disrupt your workflow.
Shifting to the task, we used precise verbs. Finalizing implies polishing, and double-checking implies meticulousness. Then came the collaborative offer, a crucial piece of office etiquette. Do you need a second pair of eyes?
And the acceptance, showing relief. That would be a huge weight off my shoulders. This idiom conveys deep gratitude.
And the follow-up established modern office protocol. Just ping me on the company chat. Ping is the accepted casual verb for sending a quick message. Then we used the planning verb. What's your immediate plan for tackling the rest of the work? Tackling implies approaching a difficult task with determination.
And my commitment response, I'm just going to power through these last few slides. Power through shows intense focus and perseverance. Finally, the key communication verbs. I need to run it by Sarah for her final official sign-off. Run it by means to check with someone for approval or feedback. By breaking down the conversation this way, you gain the ability to use the right word at the right time to achieve a specific professional and social outcome. We now move into tiered vocabulary, allowing you to adjust your language depending on your audience, a close colleague, a manager, or a formal client.
For describing a very busy, stressed day, casually you are swamped, buried, slammed. Professionally, you are overburdened or juggling multiple priorities. Formally, you are at maximum capacity or dealing with concurrent high-priority deliverables.
For describing a very productive day, casually, you crushed it or were in the zone. Professionally, you met all key milestones or achieved a breakthrough. Formally, you yielded optimal results or successfully executed the strategy.
When you are behind or delayed, casually you are playing catch-up or late to the party. Professionally, you are dealing with a backlog or required to adjust the timeline. Formally, you are experiencing a schedule delay or remedial action is underway.
If there is a problem or issue, casually, it's a minor crisis or a fire drill. Professionally, it's an unexpected bottleneck or a critical challenge emerged. Formally, it's a contingency situation or a necessary corrective measure.
And for an easy or normal day, casually it's smooth sailing or just routine. Professionally, it's a standard operational day or proceeding as scheduled. Formally, it's business as usual or routine execution of tasks.
Now, let's focus on high-frequency phrasal verbs. We'll start with verbs of completion and progress.
Knock out means to complete something quickly. Practice, I'll knock out the rest of the invoices before the deadline. Wrap up means to finish. Practice, let's wrap up the discussion in the next 5 minutes.
Power through means to continue working with determination. Practice, the team had to power through the weekend to meet the launch date.
Zero in on means to focus intently. Practice, we need to zero in on the root cause of the bug immediately.
Flesh out means to add detail. Practice, the initial concept is good, but we need to flesh out the budget.
Next are verbs of communication and delegation. Run by means to present an idea for approval. Practice, before sending that email, can you run it by the CEO? Follow up means to take further action. Practice, I need to follow up with the supplier regarding the delivery status.
Touch base on means to make brief contact to check status. Practice, let's touch base quickly tomorrow morning on the project status. Sign off on means to give final authorization. Sarah needs to sign off on all expenses over $500. Circle back to means to return to a previous topic later. Practice, that's a great idea, but let's circle back to it after we solve this problem.
Finally, focus on pronunciation deep dive, stress, and rhythm. The stress often falls on the particle, which is the preposition or adverb. Practice, I need to run it by you. Stress on by. We wrapped it up early. Stress on up. I'll power through. Stress on through. Now we explore pragmatics, the unwritten rules of professional communication. The culture favors resilience and solution-oriented language.
Rule number 1, avoid pure negativity. The but rule. If you must express being overwhelmed, immediately pivot to a solution. Don't say, I'm completely swamped and I don't know how I'll finish. Say, I'm a bit swamped today, but I'm going to power through the slides before the team meeting.
Rule number 2, use strategic understatement. To a manager, it's better to use measured language. Instead of, it was a disaster, use, we ran into an unexpected bottleneck that required immediate attention.
Rule number 3, always offer a heads up. Giving a heads up is a social courtesy that shows respect for the recipient's time and planning process.
Let's discuss boundary setting and delegation through communication direction. For upward communication, talking to a manager, you must soften the request.
To request support, say, I am at maximum capacity right now. Could you help me prioritize task A over task B? To negotiate a deadline, say, given the unexpected bottleneck with the Johnson data, I might need to circle back to the final review slides tomorrow morning. Is that acceptable, or should I be burning the midnight oil tonight?
To explain a delay, say, the delay was caused by a tough ask from the client, which required a full day of data reconciliation. I'm now playing catch-up, but I'll have the full report by noon.
For downward communication, talking to a direct report, the language here must be clear, directive, and encouraging. To delegate an urgent task, say, I need you to zero in on this data discrepancy. It's becoming a critical challenge. Knock it out before you start anything else.
To check status, say, how are things ticking along with the budget analysis? Are you smooth sailing or running into any bottlenecks?
To give feedback, say, I like the core idea, but we need to flesh out the details in the appendix. Run it by me once you've added those numbers.
Finally, managing time and meetings. Instead of saying the meeting is late, say the meeting has been pushed back to 3 p.m. Instead of saying, tell me when you're done, say, just ping me when you're ready and I'll take a second pair of eyes to it. Instead of saying, I will do it next time, say, I'll tackle it first thing tomorrow. Now, let's embed this massive vocabulary through extensive structured practice. We will be alternating roles for the scenarios.
Module 1, the 3-tier challenge. You must respond to the same situation using 3 different tiers of vocabulary.
Scenario A. A major deadline was unexpectedly moved up by 24 hours. The prompt? I, as your colleague, ask, how's the morning looking for you?
Tier 1, casual. Express initial shock, then declare the intention to power through. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Oh my gosh, I'm completely slammed. They moved up the launch deadline. It's a total fire drill. I just have to power through until dinner.
Tier 2, professional. State the facts using measured language. Demonstrate prioritization. Pause the audio now and speak your response. It's a high-demand day. We had an unexpected timeline adjustment. I need to prioritize the final assets and knock out the rest of the documentation by 4 p.m.
Tier 3, formal. Use corporate language focusing on execution and capacity. Pause the audio now and speak your response. We are operating at maximum capacity today due to a change in the launch schedule. The team is currently executing a focused strategy to successfully yield optimal results.
Scenario B. You need to ask a senior colleague for 15 minutes of their time to review a document which you know they haven't seen yet. The prompt? You see your senior colleague free up from a long meeting and you approach me.
Tier 1, casual. Use low-effort communication idioms. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Hey, could you quickly run this by your second pair of eyes? I'd love to quickly ping you on Slack about it.
Tier 2, professional. Use courteous scheduling and specific action verbs. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Do you have 15 minutes this afternoon for me to walk you through the draft? I'd appreciate your feedback before I sign off on the final version.
Tier 3, formal. Use deferential language focusing on clarity and finality. Pause the audio now and speak your response. Would you be available for a brief meeting to touch base on the final deliverable? Your final authorization is required before we proceed to execution.
Module 2. Combining phrasal verbs and idioms. You must answer by combining 2 or more phrasal verbs or idioms from the lesson.
Question 1. Brian asks you why you're so relaxed when everyone else is stressed. Use an idiom for success and a verb for communication. Pause the audio now and speak your response.
I knocked out the main report yesterday afternoon, so I'm currently smooth sailing. I just need to run it by Sarah for the sign-off.
Question 2. I assign you a massive new task on Friday afternoon. Use a phrase for determination and a phrase for the deadline. Pause the audio now and speak your response.
That sounds like a tough ask, but I'm going to power through the immediate setup now. I'll tackle the rest first thing Monday morning. Question 3. A client just called with a small yet frustrating technical error that stopped the whole process. Use the phrase for a small problem and the phrase for recovery. Pause the audio now and speak your response. We hit a minor crisis with the server earlier, but we solved it. We're currently playing catch-up to recover the lost time.
We have reached the conclusion of this highly detailed masterclass. You are now equipped with an extensive vocabulary and the cultural knowledge needed to navigate professional English communication with genuine fluency.
Let's recap the 4 most critical principles for success. The competence signal. Always frame your stress with a solution. State, I'm swamped, but I'm powering through and will knock out the final task by 5 p.m.
The power of the phrasal verb. Commit to mastering verbs like run by, knock out, flesh out, and follow up. These are non-negotiable for sounding like a native speaker.
The importance of the softener. Use phrases like second pair of eyes, heads up, and a tough ask to soften directness. This demonstrates tact and respect.
Tiered language awareness. Know whether you need to use fire drill, casual, urgent, or critical challenge, formal, measured. Adjusting your register shows linguistic sophistication.
Finally, our long-term integration strategy. For the weekly review, at the end of every Friday, write down 2 sentences summarizing your week, 1 positive and 1 challenge. For example, we hit the ground running and zeroed in on the client's needs. And we experienced an unexpected bottleneck in the data, forcing us to play catch-up.
Use the imitation method. Listen to native speakers. When you hear a phrase like circle back, pause, write it down, and practice using it in your next conversation.
And contextual linking. Instead of writing vocabulary lists, create situational clusters. Problem, minor crisis, solution, power through, follow up, ping me. This links the language to the scenario, making recall faster.
Now, the 72-hour application challenge extended. Day 1, descriptive. Use 3 of the Tier 1, casual, words or phrases today. Day 2, pragmatic. Give a coworker a heads up about a change or ask someone to run it by you. Day 3, professional. Use one of the Tier 2 or 3 phrases in an email or a formal meeting. Describe a problem as an unexpected bottleneck.
By consistently applying these principles and integrating the tiered vocabulary and phrasal verbs, you will not only be able to describe your workday, but actively enhance your professional standing through articulate, nuanced, and confident communication.
Thank you for joining us for this comprehensive masterclass. We hope this knowledge serves as a powerful foundation for your future professional success.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Boost. Bye for now.